After months of delays, the Justice Department now beginning to release hundreds of thousands of documents from its investigation into sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. But this morning, despite a new law from Congress requiring DOJ to release all its Epstein files by Friday, that's not going to happen. What's being released now, sources tell us, is less than half of the files. In this initial release, never-before-seen records from the investigation, thousands of photographs, some graphic and heavily redacted, but without context about what any of this means. The big question will the files reveal a list of powerful men who took part in Epstein's sexual abuse of teenage girls. The FBI insisted there is no list, and initially said there was no evidence that could lead them to charge anyone else with crimes. President Trump had a long friendship with Epstein, White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles describing them as sort of young single playboys together. Trump says he and Epstein eventually had a falling out.
I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert.
The White House Chief of Staff says Trump's name comes up in the files, but not doing anything awful. I sat down with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, who was also the president's criminal defense attorney.
Will every document that mentions President Trump, every picture of him, every video, every bit of information related to him in these files be released today or at some point in this process?
Assuming it's consistent with the law, yes. So there's no effort to hold anything back because there's the name Donald J. Trump or anybody else's name, Bill Clinton's name, Reid Hoffman's name. There's no effort to hold back or not hold back because of that. And so, but again, we're not redacting the names of famous men and women that are associated with Epstein.
To be clear, you're saying DOJ has not been ordered to redact anything related to President Trump, that there's no order to do such?
No, I mean, I would give the order. President Trump has certainly said from the beginning that he expects all files that can be released to be released, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Trump has tried to turn the focus to Epstein's relationship with Democrats like former President Bill Clinton. Friday's release includes some never-before-seen images of Clinton and Epstein together. This picture of Clinton in a jacuzzi, and this one of him swimming with Epstein's accomplice, convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell. But Clinton has not been accused of wrongdoing. In fact, the White House Chief of Staff told Vanity Fair there's no incriminating information about Clinton in the files, saying Trump was wrong about that.